Welcome to another one. You guys already know what it is. It's your boy Kobe Williams, the Golden. And always remember, it's not how you start, it's how you end. And we will start off with betting with Kobe. Haven't done this in a while. We got a couple games left on the slate. We're gonna break this shit down, get the best sides or value in the pick in the game that day, and we'll leave it at that. So we got some baseball today, and the first game we will discuss. We got the Cardinals. Okay, Michaelis, he is the pitcher against Kelly in the Diamondbacks. Now, since the All-Star breaks, have been two games since the All-Star break. As you guys know, Home Run Derby was all right. Some people would say there's a lot of controversy. Some people would say some people got robbed. Some people didn't. Some people came up short. At the end of the day, it was all for fun. They got paid, right? They got publicity. If they didn't get played, they got publicity. If they didn't get publicity, they got paid. So at the end of the day, it was a win-win for everybody. Now it's back to the second half of the real deal. People are trying to make the playoffs. The teams that was playing shit in the beginning, right? They're going to step it up. And the teams that are shit, that was playing good in the beginning, they're going to realize they're shit. You see what I'm saying? So you just have to keep it like that. When you give you a little trick in what's going on. Obviously, there's still going to be plus money opportunities. There's still going to be opportunities where you can make parlays. Some days are going to be better than none. Some people will tell you not to do these things. Me, if you're able to pick the shit right, do what the fuck you want. All that matters is the work you put into it. Once you put the work into it, then the numbers matter after that. But some people bet on numbers. Some people have different ways of betting. As long as you get to the winning pick and make some money, that's all that matters. So this game right here, the Diamondbacks was favored the first game, not favored the second game. If you just went with your gut, you put in the game, you put in the work, you why. Now they're going for a sweep. One of the hardest things in baseball, they say, is sweeping a team. Now, is Cardinals one of those teams? We look at the pitchers right here, okay? Kelly is way better than Miles, in my personal opinion. Some people might argue that. Excuse me. Some people might argue that. Some people might say he is. But the lineup, in my opinion, is better. And Arizona at home, they haven't been doing a good first half, even though they're trying to get to 50% win record. They're 49-50. They're playing against a team that's they have a win record, but they're not close. They're not far away from 50%. So it's like a 48% team playing against a 51% team. That's even, in my opinion. Okay, so Arizona at home with a team that might not be together, right? Carroll's there. They're not missing too much people. I like Arizona to sweep these guys. Okay. Kelly is one of their top tier pitchers. Seattle's not hitting right now. St. Louis is not hitting right now. In the last two games they had, they averaged 4 points, 4 runs. In the last two games, Arizona averaged 17. So now what makes me believe that Cardinals is going to come out today because Michaelis is going to come out and stop Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks is on a mission, and look out. Diamondbacks could go for a run. They could sweep this homestand because right after this, they're playing the Rockies. Rockies is not very good on the road. They're a better team at home. So just a little gem for you guys there. I like Diamondbacks to get the win here. Now, we have our next game. We got Brewers, Milwaukee, against Dodgers, Kershaw, the legend, the one and only. This basically, Kershaw is the Kobe Bryant of baseball, right? Because Kobe played with LA for his whole time, won championships, all that shit. He's a legend. Kershaw played with LA all his life, won championships. He's a legend, right? He's finishing his farewell tour. They put him in the All-Star game. He shot like 2 pitches. It was great. Everybody clapped. He did his thing. Now he's playing against a Brewers team. Brewers now. They haven't been favored in any of these games. They won each game. For some reason, Dodgers is slumping right now. Other than that, they cannot beat this team. They already played this team. Brewers is 5-0 against the Dodgers. 5-0 against the Dodgers, which means the Dodgers have not beat the Brewers yet. But they're favorite because they're home and the bats. I think Kershaw is going to give it up. I think Brewers extend this sweep, and then this becomes one of those teams that makes a storyline in the playoffs. So when they play each other in the playoffs, oh, the Dodgers is going to go crazy. The Dodgers can't play this team. The Dodgers can't win this team. But the Brewers, right, is going to be in the situation where they're all high and mighty, thinking that them and their bullpen could carry them to beat the Dodgers. And then that's where the lines start flipping, and that's when you start making money from it. But I think in this season right now, this is the last game they're going to see each other for the season. It's going to be the Brewers all the way. I got Quintana. Yes, he's been getting smacked. Kershaw been getting smacked as well. But I think both of them is going to get smacked. The over-under is about 9.5. I think the shit goes all the way to 10, 15, maybe even 11. But I like the plus money on the Brewers, and give me the Brewers money line. Okay? Give me the Brewers money line for that one. The next game we got is Houston Astros. They got their ace on the mound, Hunter Brown. So I tell you this, Hunter Brown, he's nice. 9-4, 2.40 ERA. Okay? And what they do this best. They strike out people. That's what he does. He was in the All-Star game, and he's playing a guy in Seattle named Brian Rue. Woo! Like, woo! So, Brian Rue, he's out here. He's playing good, too. Both of them, they're like identical. They're good strikeout pitchers. They like the pitch type. They're not too bad in this. And at the end of the day, Seattle is going for a sweep as well. You know what? These 3 teams, so 3 teams basically that we're talked about, is going for a sweep. And it's the hardest thing to do. Do all 3 complete the sweep? That could probably make a parlay with all 3 picks. You know, you have a plus money in there. You never know. Well, let's break this down more. So they're in a pitcher's ballpark in Seattle. Each game went over the game. Each game went over. They have this particular one at 6.5. The last game went 7-6. The other game for that went 6-1. Both of them went over this total. And with this total being so low, I would go over as well. But Brandon Rue, Hunter Brown, I think Houston would come out and win this game with the line movement, though. Houston came out closer to, well, Seattle was closer to minus 120. Now they're minus 145. So a lot of bettors start betting Houston, right? But what they're looking at now is, what do you guys think? A lot of people are, do you think they're betting because Houston, they think Houston's going to actually win this game, or because Hunter Brown's on the mount, or that it's hard to sweep teams in MLB? So, in my opinion, this game, I'll only pick Seattle, especially from the comeback that they did last night. If Houston couldn't win last night, they would have to have a good start today. So Houston would have to score first, right? So if you have books that let you pick who scores first, I would pick Houston Astros to score first. First one run, what inning? I can't tell you that, but I can tell you if you feel they're going to win, they have to score first. Okay, so Houston Astros scoring first run, okay, in the game. But my side, I would go Seattle Mariners. I would also go under the 6. Out of both games that went over, I don't think this one is going over. We have both elite pitchers. Both pitchers have seen these teams before, and in a pitcher ballpark, they're going to show you why these teams and this ballpark is called that. The weather is nice. The ball's not going to sail. There's not a lot of wind. So you really just have to hit it with power. And Houston is not one of those teams anymore. So I would roll with the under and Seattle. The late night game. Detroit Tigers against Rangers. The Detroit Tigers has Kubel on the mound against Latz. Woo. So before Latz was playing, it was supposed to be Evaldi, but I don't know, they scratched him. I guess something happened. Whatever, we'll know later on tonight. But Latz is on the mound. He has a 3.0 ERA against Skubal, the best pitcher as of the day in the MLB. It could change, but he is the best pitcher right now in MLB, right? His last starts haven't been too kind to him, right? He hasn't in the All-Star game, he gave up the first 3 runs. Then he lost the Seattle game. He hasn't got a win since like June 24th. That's a while. Does he get a win now? That's the question. They have him. I would see him getting touched. But Texas has batters that are familiar with Skubal. Skubal, on the other hand, he's going to come out here and have to show Texas and the whole world, because it's Sunday night baseball, that he is ready for the end of the stretch, right? Because Detroit is first. Detroit is the top team. You wouldn't think that. Detroit is the top team in the MLB, one of the best teams in the MLB. If Detroit comes out and gives Skubal run power, Detroit would be dangerous. But the majority of times Skubal's on the mound, Detroit is looking for Skubal to do everything, and they're not giving him enough run power. Then he ends up losing, or he ends up not getting the win. All that, the bullpen has to come in and win all that shit. But this is what happens. So if Detroit can find their bats when Skubal's on the mound, when they have their best pitcher for the organization on the mound, Detroit can be dangerous. That's nor here or there. It all depends on what they're going to do. We can only see, time will tell. But like I said, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. We've seen plenty of times teams start trash and then end up winning championships, being in playoffs, and doing things they shouldn't be doing. So in this one, all eyes would say Skubal. If you look at the way these lines are, right? This shit opened at 115. Everybody hammered it. Now it's minus 190. So basically, it's a public bet. The majority of people are betting Detroit. I would go on the over in this game. 6.5. Why? I'll tell you why. Now, Texas beat these guys 2 games, Sweep. 4-1, 2-0. Texas is going for a sweep again. We have Schoolball on the mound. So now, because Schoolball's on the mound, we're all thinking there's no way Texas is going to sweep Detroit. You understand what I'm saying? Why would we think that? This is the best pitcher ball, right? It's the best pitcher baseball. Why would we think Detroit's going to lose? But you guys didn't understand how baseball works, how this shit works. We want to say it's more, it's just baseball. No, bettors, the betting companies have their hand in this shit. They know what they're doing. I wouldn't be surprised if Detroit loses because Screwball has been playing terrible, right? But he's been playing good that he's able to play terrible and still be good, if you get what I mean. So instead of picking a side, the only side I will look is Tech money line. That's the only side I will look. But I'm like you guys. I understand being nervous about it because there's Scooble on the other side. Who is Lax? Lax is 3-0. He's playing. He's probably being there for a bit. Then they start showing Detroit a different pitch change and all that. So they'll probably have about 6 relievers, Texas, and they'll try to make Skull go 6th inning. So the way I look at it is that I like the over because I think someone's gonna get hit. I don't think these bats all went on vacation. Everybody's back. Yeah, you get a little rusty, but how rusty are you going to be actually, right? So I like over in this one, and if I have to pick side, I'll pick Texas line and Scooble to go the distance. So under 17.5 outs, I would think he'll get hit up. I think it's one of those. And then the next time we see Scooble, he comes back with vengeance and showing everybody why he was the man chosen to be the great messiah of the NBA and why he deserves the sign. Right? So that's how I look at it. So you guys already know how I'm looking at these plays. I'm liking Diamondbacks to do the sweep. I'm liking Brewers to do the sweep and Kershaw to get smashed. You could choose your pick with home runs in this. You could pick and choose. Everybody should get a home run in this one because there's vulnerable pitchers. But I think Brewers come out on top, and then we hear stuff about Dodgers going crazy. Then Houston and Mariners, it would have to be Mariners, right? But I like Houston because Hunter Brown is their best pitcher, and if they do get a chance, it would be today, right? So I choose under because I can't end up taking a side, so I like the under in that game. And then we have the late night game, the Sunday night game, Scooble against Lax, Texas. I think Scooble gets hit here, and this game goes over. So now let's roll into CFL. All right, thank you guys for watching for this long. If you guys are not interested in the CFL, you should be. This shit is a little lucrative, a little cash cow on this side. Easy money, beautiful football, gets us started before football starts. If not, hit that like button on your way out. Share, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's eat. Now, for everybody else that's here with me for the CFL, this is a rematch right after each other, basically like how they did in the NBA, the back-to-backs. So the Red Blacks, Ottawa against Hamilton Tiger Cats. Ottawa already got spanked already, okay? In Hamilton, right? 23-20, so they lost by a field goal. Now, the thing about Ottawa was up that game. and then they let the Red Blacks come back and snake them in the butt. Okay, now the Red Blacks are home. What's the motto when this type of stuff happens? When you're in this type of scenario, you picked up the team. The line opened up at 1.5. Okay. Second in the East, third in the East, 1-5. Red Blacks only won one game. And that one game they won, believe it or not, wasn't even home. So they haven't won a home game yet. Okay. The Tiger Cats, they're doing their thing. They're led by Bo Mitchell. He's all right. He likes to throw. He's slowing down on his interceptions. He only has one this year. So as long as he can do that, the Tiger Cats have a chance. Now, Drew Brown on the Ottawa Red Blacks. This guy is the problem. So he throws a lot. The last time he played the Tiger Cats, he saw 2 interceptions. Those were his 2 interceptions for the first time in the season. Now, in order for him, which made the Tiger Cats come back in the game, they end up upsetting them, winning by 1. Now, this is a redemption game. Not only a redemption game, his chance to win his first game at home. Okay? Who else are you guys picking? Where I'm going with this is the revenge part. This is the prime. We see this in sports all the time. All the time we see this in sports. If we played you yesterday and you are the same team we played, or we played you last week in this situation, we played you last week, and you're the same team we played. We went to your house and you beat us in your house. And now you come to our house the next game. 9 times out of 10, the other team wins. It doesn't even matter what the record is. It's just the way the shit works, right? If there was a game in between, let's say Hamilton beat us and then went and played a different team and then came and played the Red Blacks, that's a whole different. But the fact that Hamilton this game just played last week, I have to pick the Red Blacks. There's no other team to pick. You can pick Hamilton. Hamilton's winning. They beat Toronto. They beat the Red Blacks. They're just beating shit teams. Let them play a team that's able to game plan against them not once but twice, and they were up already in the first match. So they're gonna try to fix their situation. And this is what they're going to do. Not only are they going to try to fix their situation, right? They're going to come out here and win the game. So give me Red Blacks money line. That's the CFL for you guys. Roll with the Sunday. You guys already know what it is. Red Blacks money line. All you Hamilton guys and girls that got Hamilton, yo, shout out to you guys. Head to head. I hope you guys lose. You understand what I'm saying? I hope you guys lose because I got the other side. That's it. That's it. So everybody rolling with the Red Blacks, let's get that plus money and let's get this show on the road. Now, before we leave this bitch, let me tell you guys something. Let's hop into this. It was a beautiful weekend, Friday and Saturday. We had an all-star game, okay? Right? We had an all-star game, right? A WNBA all-star game. I don't know if you guys knew, but there was one. Okay? And I just have to let you guys know, okay? This specific all-star player in the three-point competition, her name's Sabrina. Yo, I remember first of all, she was the last protege of Kobe Bean Bryant, okay? And we know why now. He really wanted to mentor her, okay? She's like the female Steph. Last year, She destroyed the three-point competition. Made guy or girl, she made the most. The form is disgusting. I will not accept any Sabrina slander. No more. No more. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this is how we're gonna end the show. This is what it is. You guys make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. And if you haven't already, go look at that WNBA. Support those women. I'll be on later on tonight talking about a few things. Hop in. If you're not signed up to that Golden 9 network, sign up now. We be popping over there. If you guys not popping on the Winnable, we got free picks on Winnable. Go sign up. Look for Golden 9 Network. I'm going to put the link on the bio. We're on Winnable. You guys are wondering why he's not there often. No, he's there, but he's not on here. So go follow all the platforms, and you'll get my picks every day. I bet every day we help try to feed the community every day, and this is what we're doing. So just know, all you guys that have kids out there, hold them tight, love them. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Stay golden, and let Sabrina show you guys. No more Sabrina slander. No more.
Sabrina had her epic 37-point performance last time, where she missed just 2 threes, where she hit 20 straight. Misses the first 2 here, hits the next 3. Off to the wing and the money ball rack. Ionescu connects. Another Sabrina dialing in. That's 6 in a row. That's 7. We've seen this before. Ionescu, you bet. Do we have deja vu developing? Ionescu electrifying. Finally misses after 11 in a row. Ionescu putting up a monster performance. Oh my! Sabrina Ionescu just ridiculous again. From the wing, starting to slow a bit. How about the money ball? She got it at 28 already. Ionescu, this is absurd. She is the master of this contest. Slows down a little in the corner, but a 30 spot for Sabrina Ionescu.